Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Virtual Pharmacy. So today I'm going to discuss basic detail of solubility and factor related to solubility. So first of all, what is solubility? Solubility is defined as a property of solute which can be solid, liquid and gas to dissolve in a given solvent. Solvent can also be solid, liquid and gases to form a homogeneous solution. Homogeneous solution is clear solution. Solubility generally depends on the temperature and solvent used. Solubility of organic compound always increase with temperature. When you increase the temperature of solvent, solubility of organic compound also increases, and when you decrease the temperature, solubility will also get decreases. Solubility of sodium chloride in water is independent of temperature. Then what is saturated solution? A solution that contains the maximum amount of solute at a definite temperature. Solvent always solubilize a limited amount of. When the amount of solute exceeds the limit, the solution becomes saturated. For example, you may have seen in case of sugar solution in water. When the amount of sugar exceeds the limit, it starts forming a white layer above the solution. Solubility is an important parameter to achieve the desired concentration of drug in systemic circulation. As a pharmacist, you should know the fact that any drug only get absorbed in systemic circulation when it solubilizes in body fluid. The next is solubility as per Indian pharmacopoeia. You may have heard the terms like very soluble, freely soluble, and soluble. What the descriptive term describe? So first one, very soluble. Any compound or drug is very soluble if it required less than 1 milliliter of solvent to dissolve 1 gram of solute. In freely soluble, 1 to 10 milliliter of solvent required to solubilize or dissolve 1 gram of solute. In case of soluble, 10 to 30 milliliter of solvent required to dissolve a gram of solute. Then in case of a sparingly soluble drug or compound, it required 30 to 100 milliliter of solvent to dissolve a gram of solute. Then slightly soluble are those who required 100 to 1000 milliliter of solvent to dissolve 1 gram of solute. Then very slightly soluble are those who required 1000 to 10,000 milliliter of solvent to dissolve 1 gram of solute. And insoluble or practically soluble compound are those who require more than 10,000 milliliter of solvent to dissolve 1 gram of solute. Then next is method or technique to enhance the solubility of drug. Solubilization is preparation of thermodynamically stable solution of substance normally insoluble or slightly soluble in given solvent by the addition of detergent and soap using a suitable technique. Solubilization works by breaking inter-ion and intermolecular bond in solute and breaks solid molecule away from the bulk. The best HLB value is 15 for solubilizing agent. Then next is co-solvency. Substances like weak electrolyte and non-polar molecules are poorly soluble in water. The solubility of compound like this can be enhanced by the addition of water miscible solvent in which the drug has good solubility. The process is called co-solvency and the solvent used is known as co-solvent. So for example, if your drug is insoluble in water but soluble in alcohol. So first you have to make a solution of your drug with alcohol and then with water. This type of technique is mainly used in the formulation of parenteral product. Co-solvents increase the solubility by reducing the difference between polarity of the drug and water system. In case of diazepam, the solubility can be increased by using 10% ethanol and 40% propylene glycol. Other co-solvents used are sorbitol, glycerin, ethyl lactate, etc. Then next is hydrotrophy. Hydrotrophy process is addition of large amount of second solute result in an increase in aqueous solubility of another solute. It is same as co-solvency, but in place of solvent we use solute in hydrotrophy. Example of hydrotropic agent are sodium benzoate, sodium salicylate, urea, sodium citrate, nicotinamide and sodium acetate. Then next is complexion. Complexion method increase the solubility of poorly soluble drug by fitting them into the cavity of water-soluble complexing agent. It is reversible association of substrate and ligand. In case of complexion, drug form complex with complexing agent that get dissolved in given solvent. Then example of complexing agent are cyclodextrin, caffeine, urea, etc. Next one is polymorphic modification. Many drugs appear or exist in more than one form and each form is not soluble. Solubility of each form of drug depends on the ability of molecule to escape from the crystal to solvent. and generally stable form possesses lower free energy at a particular temperature and therefore has a lower solubility, whereas the metastable form possesses higher free energy and hence the higher solubility. In case of crystal structure, every molecule of crystal have to escape from the crystal to get solubilized in solvent. For example, chloramphenicol palmitate that exists in form B is more soluble in comparison to other form of chloramphenicol palmitate. Next one is amorphous solid. As you know, any drug or compound exists in two forms, crystal or amorphous. We have already seen that in case of crystal structure, the molecule have to escape from the crystal to solvent. But the solid who exist in amorphous form give faster dissolution rate and higher solubility than polymorphic modification. For example, novobicin. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, guys. If you like our video, please do subscribe.